Hey, gold diggers and gold getters, it's your girl Lane with my Good Protective Sis, and we are here for another weekly installment of hashtag WTF, which stands for Wig Transformation Friday. Welcome to our channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're family. Hey, girl. So, listen. This is, of course, a synthetic unit transformation, and we know synthetic hair can sometimes be a little high maintenance. Once it reaches a certain age, it tangles more, it becomes matted, it becomes stiff. So today we're going to take a little extra time in this episode because we never meet this long. Our videos are usually 3 to 5 minutes tops, but today we're actually going to take a couple more minutes just so that we can discuss a couple products that I personally like to use on my human hair wigs and my synthetic hair wigs. And for my synthetic hair wigs, it literally transforms them. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a few products, where you can purchase them. And as usual, they're linked below. But yeah, stay tuned because you're definitely going to want to see how this unit comes out. And I would love to get some feedback from you guys. If you've used these products before, if you like them, if you didn't so much like them, and tell us why in the comments. But definitely stay tuned because you will want to see how this unit comes out. So let's get started. All right, so we're going to get started with our Haircare styling wax stick, which is perfect. It's actually suitable for relaxed hair, natural hair, wigs, weaves, twists, and braids. Love my wax stick. We're going to be using the Dove Hair Therapy 7-in-1 Miracle Mist. Y'all, this is literally a must-have when it comes to styling any wig, any weave. Dove, I pray you never discontinue it. I saw in the reviews that some people aren't too fond of the smell. I personally like the smell. It just basically boils down to preference, but definitely great when it comes to styling. We're using our Miss Jessie's Gloss So Good Natural Hair Oil Spray. I actually purchased this from our local, I think it was tjmaxx, either tjmaxx or Marshall's. Love it. Love it. And it's a natural oil spray, so you can use it on your wig, on your weaves, on your braids, or whichever. Definitely a glosser type of thing. And then we're using the Rust Rush Weightless Plus Hairspray. Now, this is new for us. We usually use our Sebastian spray, but we wanted to try something a little different. And to be honest with you, the Rust Rush did not disappoint. And again, we bought that from our local tjmaxx Marshalls. So if y'all are still sleeping on the beauty aisle at tjmaxx and Marshalls, you need to stop because there are deals to be made and to be grabbed. Then we're going to be using our Bobos Remy leave-in conditioner. Now, I actually purchased this from our local hair store. I was able to find a link for it, and I did provide it in the box below. I found a link for it on Amazon, but the beauty supply store had it for $2.99. So yeah, definitely love using this though. It helps with manageability, and it helps to prevent that buildup that sometimes occurs in weaves and wigs and things like that. So yeah. So now I'm pulling out my detangling brush, my Goody rubber detangling brush. And honestly, you can use any detangling brush or any Denman brush, just as long as you're going through focusing on the ends and just, giving that a little more attention, spraying some more leave-in conditioner here just to make sure that I'm able to comb through it and so that it's manageable and nice and smooth and ready for styling. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys watch and then jump back in here in a second. So notice that right here, I'm taking the wax stick and I'm applying it, of course, at the root, but I'm also applying it at the end. The wax stick is extremely helpful because it doesn't weigh the hair down, but it's especially helpful because it helps with like just the frizziness that synthetic hair sometimes becomes. It just becomes matted and stiff and tangled. I've had this wig now. I was literally wearing it like every day for, I've had it for 8 months, but I was wearing it like every day for a good little minute. Like I sometimes switch them out, or I'll alternate between the two. But the wax stick is extremely helpful because when I'm going through and combing with the hot comb, it just helps it to lay down and be nice and soft. And that's important because I'm using the hot comb first just to comb through it, just to emphasize what I've already done. But more importantly, because I'm going to go through here in a second with my curling iron, and I need to curl it and style it. And synthetic hair, as you guys know, can sometimes be hard to style. Like, you have to be careful so that you don't burn the fibers, and then you have to be careful because you don't want to melt the fibers. But that wax stick is extremely helpful because it kind of serves as like a coating, and it just helps the heat and the holdability. So yeah, just keep watching here. So right now you're just watching me kind of make sure that my lace is flat. I do this with my synthetic hair and my human hair wigs as well. We don't want the hump on the top or the lump on the top. We want to make sure that it looks like scalp and that it's giving scalp. So you see me just kind of pressing here. We've already applied the Dove hair care spray. We've already applied the wax stick. So we're just kind of pressing to make sure that the hair is nice and flat and ready to be curled, which is coming up next. So now I am about to create some face framing layers here that my beautiful Boss Barber Babe cousin that I just showed here, right here, she's tagged. She gifted them to me, my Hattori Hanzo shears. But you don't have to use these expensive shears. If you're, just styling at home or, for yourself or even in the salon, you can go to like your local beauty supply or Sally's or Marshall's, tjmaxx, as you can see, and purchase some there. I'm just going to take the scissors and you'll see me cutting downwards at an angle so that, it appears to be in layers. I'm not a professional yet. I plan on going to school and learning how to do this professionally, so please don't come for me unless I send for you in these comments. But I'm just having fun and just taking an old unit and attempting to transform her into something brand new. So keep watching. So now we are going to take our Ion Titanium Pro 1-inch curling iron, and we're going to do some curls here. But listen, fun fact, I purchased this curling iron back in 2019, right? Way back in 2019, before my GPS was even a thing or a thought or anything. Before it was an ion. Get it? Ion. But anyway, so I've never used a curling iron before this very moment, even though I purchased this curling iron and some other hot styling tools from Sally's and some other places. I was saving them. And I guess only Lord knew that this was going to be a thing, because now we've got this wig business and we're looking to, open a hair studio and a beauty bar. And who knew? Who knew? So I said all of that to say, whatever you enjoy doing, whatever you like doing, whatever brings you the most joy, just in general, you may want to consider pursuing it, because maybe that is the Lord telling you that that is where you're supposed to be operating. You're supposed to be operating out of your gifts, out of your interests, and out of things that bring you joy. So I don't know why I felt led to say that, but I felt led to say it. And just to remind somebody out there that those little small inklings and hunches and things like that you get, they mean something. They're more than just thoughts and interests. They're gifts and given talents. So yeah, just watch me curl. So I also just want to reiterate or reinforce that in the title of our videos, we emphasize that these videos are beginner friendly. And I just want to make sure you guys pick up on that, because as I mentioned, this is my first time using a curling iron. And if my curls can come out the way that they did, which you guys are about to see in a few minutes, if they could come out the way that they did, you guys can do it too, okay? You can style synthetic wigs, human hair wigs, whatever you desire, your sew-ins, your real hair. A lot of people, including myself, get a little intimidated by these styling tools, when the fact of the matter is, it just takes a little bit of practice. And if I can do it, you can for sure do it. So keep watching because this unit came out salon ready and bomb, okay? The duckbill clips came from this, I believe it was 3.5 inches. It's either 3.5 inches or 3.5 centimeters. But either way, the larger duckbill clips came from Amazon. And I also ran out to Walmart and bought a few more by the Goody brand. That came in a pack of 12, and I think it was like $4.99. I think on Amazon they were like $6.99, and it came in a pack of like 60 from small, medium, and large. So I didn't tag them below. But I just want to make sure I tell you guys that the duckbill clips you can get from anywhere. You can get from Amazon or you can get them from Walmart. And they're called duckbill clips. And this is what a lot of stylists use. After they're done curling or styling, they'll use the clips just to hold the hair in place so that the curls won't drop or the style won't drop. And so that when they're ready to comb them out, the style is still in place. So duckbill clips are what they're called. So you guys will notice that I didn't speed up this part of the video only because it's so detailed and I wanted to make sure that you guys caught every piece of curl that I attempted here. One thing that I do know, and I want to make sure that I at least say, even if I'm not showing it here, because as I mentioned, this is my first time curling and I'm learning as I go, but you want to always make sure that you curl away from the client's head and away from their face. You never want to put the tool, too close to, their face or their, whatever, because you just never know. You might drop it. You might, drop the hair and the hair is still hot, anything. So always be sure to curl and style with hot styling tools away from the mannequin's face or the patient. I work in healthcare, so I'm used to saying patient, away from the client's face so that, in case accidents were to occur, you don't hurt or damage or, cause bodily harm to someone. So this is the final look. This is after I'm done curling. I've already clipped and pinned everything that needed to be clipped and pinned. I actually went back and curled a few of them over because when I was first starting out, I didn't know what I was doing. But by the time I was halfway done, I developed a little groove and I was jamming and I was moving along. So I went back and curled a few of them, clipped them and pinned them the way I wanted them to fall. And so, yeah. This is the next morning. She was still, propped up, ready to go, ready to be put on. And booyah! This is your girl the next day with the unit on, feeling myself. I was so proud. Now, okay, so you'll notice one curl is curled up, the other is curled down. I didn't know what I was doing, but now that I do, honey, I'm gonna make sure that the next time it's curled the right way. But I'm so proud of how this came out. See you next week. Bye.